Yes, that's right, YouTube. It's time for me to break up, part ways with my Osmo Mobile and iPhone 7 Plus and move on to shooting videos with a DSLR camera. Now, while the Osmo Mobile and iPhone have been great for me starting out a YouTube channel for the past 1.5 years, I'm going to share with you a few of my observations as to why I've made this move. What up YouTube? For those that know my channel, you would know that I shoot on an Osmo Mobile quite regularly. Personally, I've used it at my wedding, on overseas travel trips, capturing family moments, and as an amateur YouTuber, you'd know that I use it for capturing all my YouTube videos. I first discovered the Osmo Mobile around the time I was looking to upgrade my iPhone to an iPhone 7 Plus. And I stumbled across a clip of an Osmo Mobile on another YouTube channel and was absolutely blown away at how awesome the stabilization was. So of course I got the approval from the wife, I went out and got the iPhone, I went and got the Osmo Mobile, and I even went back a couple weeks later and bought a few accessories for the Osmo. And I also did a review on it, which you can check out up here. Since then though, this channel has grown. I've learned a lot off YouTube on how to record and how to edit, and there's a few observations that I've made. But ultimately, was there anything I didn't like about the Osmo that made me move to a DSLR? Well, yep, that's right. With an iPhone 7 Plus, iPhone 8 Plus, and maybe even with an iPhone X, I'm not too sure. It's always going to stabilize the footage, but sometimes when filming, you do get a little bit of a jitter. Now, some say that's because of the weight of the iPhone compared to what the Osmo Mobile was designed to handle, and some say it's because of the optical image stabilization that's built into the phone, fighting with the stabilization from the gimbal. Either way, when out and about, sometimes I was really happy with how it performed, and sometimes I was really disappointed. If you want to use your Osmo Mobile in a typical YouTubing staged environment like this, well, you can't exactly mount it on a tripod because there's no hole at the bottom. Instead, you're going to have to attach it to this, the dock, and then you take this and you screw this into the tripod. If you wanted to add a microphone into the mix and you have an iPhone, well, there's no headphone jacks and all microphones use headphone ports. So prepare to attach a lightning adapter first, then slide the mobile in and secure it, then connect the microphone and mount the microphone to, oh yeah, that's right, you need to get a universal mount in order to mount a microphone. So the universal mount will go on the side and there you have it. Oh yeah, and that reminds me, the iPhone won't go onto the Osmo Mobile with a case on. So you're gonna make sure you take your case off too, because otherwise it just won't fit. Also, I don't know about you, but shooting YouTube videos that are short like this, well, they actually take me quite a while. So that's pretty easily fixed. You just plug it into the power, no harm done. But you've also got another battery to worry about, and that's your iPhone battery. Well, you know those stupid alerts when the iPhone pops up and it says you have 20% battery left or you have 10% battery left? Well, whenever those alerts pop up, be prepared for the Osmo Mobile to stop recording. And because of that, I've lost a number of hours because I think it's recording. I then go and put it on my computer and I find out it didn't record half of what I said. And last but not least, my favorite disappointment of all, the motor. Oh, the motor. Oh, the motor. What a beautiful piece of engineering that definitely is not. So many times I'd be talking to the camera and it would just give up. It would just say, I don't want to be here anymore, and it would just die. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here's a video of me just blabbering on about something from the camera for another video, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, that happens. I gotta say, that was the one thing I hated most about the Osmo Mobile. For some reason, it just didn't perform very well when stuck in a fixed position. But if you're out and you're filming, walking around or on a skateboard or bicycle or whatever, it had no issues with it. Now I know that seems like a lot of negatives, but to be fair, it was a really good device when it worked. And honestly, starting out on YouTube, that was something that was perfect for me. And I don't really regret the decision either. If I was to have gone out and bought a DSLR camera instead of the Osmo Mobile, then I might not have been able to spend my money on other things that I use for the channel. I also might have been a bit overwhelmed with all the extra things I would have had to learn with a DSLR camera. But it's just what I need to start off. Now the 80D is the successor to the 60 and 70D, and it's what's currently sold in stores. And it can even shoot slow-mo, but it was out of my price range, retailing for about $1,800. So I saved and saved, and in the meantime, I made use of the Osmo Mobile. I pushed through with the temper tantrums that it brought out in me, and I also tried to tweak it as much as I could to make the videos slightly better quality. And eventually, only up until recently, the 80D went on sale for about $500 less. The wife and I agreed it was a good price, and I took my savings, bit the bullet and I went into the store and I bought the 80D, which is what I'm shooting on right now, and I absolutely love it. But the key part in all this is that I waited to get the SLR. I sort of waited till I'd earned it and I could really make use of it. So if you're thinking about getting an Osmo, then there's no reason why you really shouldn't, especially if starting out. And if you have any questions about it, feel free to ask. I'm always happy to answer questions. And if you're looking at getting a Canon 80D SLR or any other SLR for that matter, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, because then you'll get notified of some upcoming videos I have around my SLR camera. Thanks all for watching. I hope that this video helped you out in some sort of way. Feel free to come back and let me know about anything that you might have learned from this, and I really look forward to seeing what you create.